you have to, we're talking about the frozen food, right? The frozen food, this you have to separate it from the ready to eat food that you know you are going to eat, and that you have to separate it from food that is freezing. You understand? Then drawing food at the bottom of the chiller. That chiller is like the freezer or anything that is cold in food, right? Then also use a cold running water, right? To, like, if you have a food that is blocked, you have to use cold running water. Then you have to use commercial microwave. When you want to heat your food, you have to use commercial microwave. Maybe you put it in a freezer. When you remove it, you have to use commercial microwave. So I'm going to talk about cooking and reheating. Like when you keep a food, you want to cook and reheat it, or you want to cook or reheat it. So first of all, if you are going to cook, it should be in a temperature of 70 degree. Then if you have 75 degree, then if you want to hot the food also should be around 75 degree. Then you have to use a disposable or disinfectant tasting spoon, right, to test the food of the whether it's good. Then you have to use the calibrated and disinfectant prone thermometer. They have something like a thermometer which you can test a food, whether the temperature, if it's still good. So I'm going to highlight about cooling, how you can cool your food, right? So rapid cooling of this food prefer in blister chiller, right? Less than 90 minutes. Example, large joints of meat, right? Then also you use a cold water or ice or a bath, right, to remove the ice from this after you remove the food from the freezer. Then also transfer to a container, right? You have to remove this block item and transfer to another container, right? Then also can protect contamination, right? Then we're talking about service, right? Whenever someone is going for service, right, you want to serve food to someone, you have to minimize your time or the temperature, right? You have to do your service very fast. Immediately they give you the food, you have to take to the person that your customer. Then also you should not chop up the buffets, right? Then also you have to protect the cover of the food, that they cover the food to go and supply. Then also you have to look at good personal hygiene. So the person who is delivering this food to someone, his hygiene should look good, right? It should look good. Let's say in a hotel or your mother in a cooking place, whether in the kitchen, you should look good and tidy and neat, you understand? So you have to use also clean disinfectants or equipment, right?